All right, so I got a report. I got to show you the report of the second part that I haven't showed you in the other video. So this is part two. This is my third take. Well, not my third take technically, but my third live. So there are two parts to this. So the first part I've already played you and it's already uploaded. Now I'm playing the second part for you now. So this is what I've said. This is what I've said. Now, I've told you guys in the first video that I give context to everything that's going on. That's for your benefit and mine. That's not for the police. So I don't give a fuck what they think. Okay? But this is what I've said to them. Hang tight. This is the thing that gets me, because the thing is, they've said, oh, we're not being paid to do this, we're not being paid to harass anybody, or we're not murderers, this, that, and the third, right? Okay, fine. But the thing that gets me is that if my accusations are false, why, instead of gossiping with the community, would you not call the police? Why is it that all the times you have called the police or called mental health to try to get me sectioned, it's always after making fun of you, and not at a time where you clearly feel like I'm making false accusations and shit like that? It's just that for me, their behavior doesn't really add up. Whereas with me, I'm transparent from the get-go, regardless of what people think. Just for me, if you feel like I'm making false accusations, don't get your kids to try and disrespect me and disrespect my race. Actually do something proactive. Call the police, call mental health, like call somebody. If everything that I'm saying is false, do what you're supposed to do and talk to the relevant authorities. Get some legal action involved. Say, look, if you don't stop slandering me, I'm going to sue you. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you're going to do something, go all the way. I don't care if it's the truth or if it's a lie. If you're going to do something, go the whole way, or shut the fuck up. Just stop. Done any of that.
Right, I'm just having a look at the previous reports you've made against those neighbours, okay? So just bear with me a second.
Right.
I'm just having a look at the report that you made on the 8th with the issues with the neighbours. Let me just have a look into it and see what's happening with it, just so I can get a bit of an idea as to what's happening with the most up-to-date report. Right. I can see on here that you had a harassment file open, didn't you, from back in November? Let me have a look, see if they were all numbered with it. I mean, obviously, if you're saying to me now that there's further harassment that's happening towards yourself, I'm more than happy to reopen this harassment report and get it.
It's been happening for a few months now. Thank you for thinking of that. The problem that I'm having is that the last time I tried to report harassment, I can't remember what the police officer's name was. But I sent videos to him, basically, of what I said so that the neighbours couldn't lie about what I said. And the two police officers came over and they said they're not going to deal with it because it's just kids. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't have a lot of faith in the police handling of this at all, because when I call and when I need something done, nothing's done. Or what this family will do is they'll pretend they're not there, so that when the police answer the door and they knock on the door, because they can't just burst in. So if the police knock on the door, then they'll just not be there, and then it'll just drag the investigation on until the police decide not to reopen it again. So if you wish to reopen the case, then fine. I don't mind reopening the case, but I don't hold a lot of hope for the police handling this at all. And as for the landlords, I've asked the landlords, can you please get me out of here, because I don't want to live below them anymore. They're stalling and they're dragging their feet. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, a lot of people can call me deluded for my beliefs, whatever. I don't give a damn. There are certain things that you're doing that are not adding up. Point blank, period. There are certain things that is just being done around me that just do not add up.
Let's go over the new bits that have happened.
Right.
Let's get this allocated and get an officer to contact you, okay?
Yeah.
Right. So I've got the part about the adults upstairs making the nonce comment. I've also got the mention about the children walking to school making the paedophile comment. Could you just go over with me the racial slur that was made towards you and when that happened, please?
Okay, so that was today. I can't remember exactly what time. It was some time before I called you guys the first time. It was some time before that. Basically, I'm going to repeat it again. This is what they said. If I'm a murderer, you're a nigger. That's what they said. Yeah?
Yeah, and you heard them say that from their upstairs flat?
Yeah, it was audible. And the backstory of what I gave you, I've given you like a lot of information to go on. But it's not actually going to make sense until you see my videos. It's not going to make sense.
So you've got videos of this audio, have you?
I know I haven't got audio of them harassing me. Well, I did in November, but you can't hear it very well. I don't have audio harassment, but unless you know a lot about defense systems and you know a lot about community stalking, then you're not going to understand what I'm getting at. So it's, I had to give you that backstory.
What the videos show.
Huh?
I'm just trying to clarify with you, sorry, what the videos show.
Oh, they don't show them harassing. Sometimes it might get them harassing me or talking shit in the background. But for the most part, it's just me just basically talking about what's happened and how it relates to everything that I've told you this morning.
Okay. And you said you already called through this morning to us, is that right?
I already called what?
Did you say you already called this morning?
Yeah, that's why you got the call back. So I called this morning and I was put on hold,
sure.
And yeah. I called you this morning.
So I was just double checking there wasn't a separate report, that's all.
No.
Okay, fine. So you're mentioning a bit of... Okay. And it's the neighbours at what number? All
right, so that's where I have to cut it there because it's too personal. Because I don't want to dox anybody. So, yeah, again, I give explanations, but it's more for the public and myself than the police. Because the police are going to say it's delusional. Mental health is going to say it's delusional. Everybody's going to say it's delusional. This is one of the reasons why the perps want me off the internet. And the perps want me to stop talking about what's going on. Is because if the public get a very different idea of what I'm talking about than what mental health and the police write down, then the mental health and the police are called into question. That's the one thing they are trying to avoid. So this is not about a neighborhood feud. There was never about a neighborhood feud. I've been through this before. It is never about the neighbors. People like those people upstairs are just weaponized irritants. They're weaponized irritants, nothing more. Now, I might get fucking pissed off with them, yes. But in the grand scheme of things, they are not important. They're simply there to get your mind off the ball. People like that are simply there to get you curtain twitching, get your mind off the ball, get you focused on more petty shit, and take your focus away from the fact that you're being electronically tortured every day, coercively murdered, and human trafficked. So that's the purpose that these people serve, to take your mind away from the fact that you're going through something far worse than somebody throwing racial slurs at you or somebody calling you dumb shit that doesn't have any relevance. They want you focused on the petty shit because it takes your mind away from what's really going on. That's the whole purpose of that family being there. That's the whole purpose of, like, there are other people around here spying as well. That's the whole purpose of these people being here, is to take your mind off what's really important. Take your mind off the fact that people are being murdered so that you can focus on some dickhead making racial slurs. And lying on top of that, because this little girl is still making out like I said I was going to slap her. Slap who? That little moron weighs about the same weight as a bag of fucking sugar. What the fuck am I going to do putting hands on her for? What person in their right mind puts a hand on anybody's child, let alone somebody else's? These people are fucking nuts. Anyway. Anyway. I gotta go. This was part 2. Thank you guys for being with me. Take care, my fellow TI. Stay blessed. Stay strong. You already know what to do. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.